Hello everyone. Time for another Star Wars themed candy review. So I'm prepped with my Han Solo mug, doing battle with his laser pistol, featured in my Angry Birds Star Wars review. Right in the middle of the action. And in it I've got some mate. These are the gummy treats we're going to enjoy. Star Wars Jedi gels. I bought them at a petrol station. And we've got some very famous personalities here on the front. Yoda and Darth Vader. C-3PO. It also says there is 100% daily value of vitamin C. And an explosion of fruity orange gel at the bottom. So we're getting a good mashup of conventional packaging, tropes, and some Star Wars action scenes. Let's get these characters in the same frame so it looks like there's plenty of action going on. I think Han would be firing in the direction of Darth Vader though. So it's a small bag and it was $1.99 US. This one's based in apple juice concentrate instead of the white grape juice that we've become accustomed to. And there's also a heavy dose of modified potato starch, which I noticed. On the back, we have the candy personalities, and these gummies look like they're very well developed. So if the candy treats match this, then that means the molds will be of a good quality. And once again, we've come to this warning that says don't let your children eat this product that has been clearly and directly marketed towards kids. They need to be monitored. And once again, as courageous as I am, I've decided to eat these candies without being monitored by anybody. So let's dive in, get my sniffer going first. There's a little bit of unusual discoloration on the bag. Now I did buy this at a gas station, and it says 2012 on the package. There is no indication of a company that has branded it. So I don't know who made it. It's just been marketed with this franchise. And very little information other than that. And there's a little bit of discoloration on the bag. Probably impossible to tell, but there's some yellowing. And this may be from age. I'm not sure what's going on. It doesn't look like a very natural discoloration. We'll see. I'm going to courageously eat this food. Candy. Ooh, my goodness. Kind of a conventional smell, but for some reason I'm smelling dingy petrol station and gummy treats. No, it's just kind of a the usual syrupy gummy flavor. Aroma. It's got a little edge to it, but it's really nothing too noteworthy. And it looks like the green ones that are pressed up against the edge of the bag may have been what discolored the bag a bit, I guess. So, and as I suspected, the treats look fantastic. They are molded quite well and uniformly dark. If we look in the bag here, you'll notice that everything has kind of a, except the oranges, everything's a deep color, a deep rich blood red, a dark green for Yoda. It's appropriate. It looks nice. Let's see here. R2-D2 shall be our first treat. Excellent. Excellent. This is maybe one of the best looking gummy molds I've ever seen. Every detail of this robot is discernible. It looks absolutely fantastic. Let's see what we can see here. You can see each little button, every bell and whistle. So I'd love to know what company made this, because they've done a really fantastic job. Okay, so there's a little bit of sheen on the candy treat itself, and it's beautiful. It's quite beautiful. Actually, I can actually see some liquid sheen on the bottom, and it's very sticky. Okay. This one is not, the flavors aren't mentioned. I like this bare packaging. Overall, I'm enamored with this mystery. I don't know who made it, what the flavors are. All I know is that it's Star Wars, and I guess that's enough. So let's try R2-D2. Okay. We're starting out really good here. It's got a it's got a heaviness to the flavor. I can feel it settling in my mouth, down around. It's like a little bit of a murky flavor. And I've already broken open the shell and the liquid is oozing out. I'm just going to go ahead and squeeze on all the gel. This was a little more iffy. Not a very big portion of gel, and tasted a little strange. Maybe it was intended to taste that way because it's some kind of like lubricating oil used in the robot. Texture's pretty good. Readily breaking down under my teeth. And finishing with a little more of that dingy, kind of a robot-y taste. I'm lacking any water. This tea will serve to clear my palate. So, strong start, lackluster finish on that robot. Now let's go to Darth Vader. Excellent quality. On the gummy itself. Fantastic. They've got a really nice dry, maybe it's the starch, but when they enter your mouth, it's got, you kind of get hit with a little bit of that flavor of the coating. It's a pleasant start to it. I just chewed up Darth. And the amount of gel, there's not a lot of gel, but I kind of like that. This whole trend started with Gushers in the 80s. I don't remember what portion of liquid center or gel center that they had, but I think this is just about right. It's just a little burst in the middle, and then you're left with the rest of the gummy to devour. And I'm also feeling, again, after this one, a little bit of a coating on the back of my palate. Like I feel as if whatever is in that gel, it just sort of, it's now coating my mouth, and it doesn't really lead to good sensations. It's like a heavy concentrate taste. The flavors of the gummies themselves are just really marked by whatever this heavy syrupy apple concentrate, apple juice concentrate taste is. But it's unusual that when I pop the treat into my mouth, I'm immediately gifted with kind of an awesome taste, like it's really priming me for something that's going to be a lot better than it is. Now on to C-3PO. Once again, gorgeous. This one, however, has a little something in the top of his head. Strange, right? I'm probably going to have to dissect it with my teeth. None of the other robots have that. So it's just a fluke in the manufacturing. But absolutely gorgeous. This company has done a spectacular job. It actually looks gorgeous. Okay, so let's dissect. Let's see what could possibly be inside of our treat. Is it the gel? Is it something far more sinister? Is it nothing at all? Is it like an air pocket? Weird. Weird. No, that is actually made up of like part of the candy treat. Now my hands are bloodied. If you're just joining us, we're doing some blood play today. Yeah, isn't that unusual? Not really sure what to make of that. It's an error in manufacturing that I've never noticed before. I'm going to just gently put this one off to the side, okay? And we're going to choose another one to eat, now that my hands are completely covered in gore. That first sensation, it's drying. Like I guess I have great memories of gummies that are not sticky. I prefer gummies that aren't sticky. My favorites growing up, like the sharks that I talk about sometimes, I remember them as being dry on the outside, and really maybe it has something to do with whatever they use to finish up the processing, where the candy is dry, and I'm getting that kind of a taste, but it's hard to really justify why I find that so pleasing. But the taste, there's an associated taste with it too. Now this is some kind of a berry flavor. The other ones were pretty indeterminate, really. This one's a really mouth-puckering, kind of a good level of sourness. Oops, and now I'm getting this blood in my beard. Alright. Very sticky. Okay. Yoda. Oh great, we're ending with my favorite of the four characters, I suppose, would definitely be Yoda. And a dense green. This looks like a modern cartoon Yoda. I might have to be corrected, but this definitely looks like a... Oh yeah, even these characters. This is, well, it is a 2012 product. But this looks really a lot like a stylized, like an animated feature Yoda. They're leaning on his cane. I can make out every single detail. It's flabbergastingly awesome. If this company would combine their skill with manufacturing beautiful gummies with a company that might be a little bit better at flavor, even if they didn't have the gel component, I think I'd actually prefer them to not have the gel, but it does make it more of a novelty. So the real star here has been the taste of whatever's coating these gummies, because the flavors of the gummies themselves, this is like a green apple. Not a good flavor, kind of a corrosive green apple. If green apple candy is going to have that usual green apple flavor, it's best to keep it a little bit breezy and light. This one is pretty heavy-handed and not good. Yeah, it's that usual green apple taste, you know what I mean? And not at all good. So How about a handful of the treats to finish it out? This has been not really a good experience. I thought that it would be a little bit better. The aesthetics of the pieces, even the dark, dingy color of everything, is very exciting. But that tartness on the last one, C-3PO, was really unwelcome. Also, the Yoda flavor was pretty bad. And then the other ones, well, there wasn't really too much flavor to speak of. Just gonna grab a few of them. I just happened to grab everything except Darth Vader. So all these good guys. Let's see. They're having a rollicking good time. And now, let the juice explosion begin. I'm getting a mix of pointed flavors. The juice is all but gone. Now, it oozed out and away. I just sprayed saliva all over the table. Sexually good. Basically, the only thing these treats are lacking is in the flavor department. So, this company is capable of greatness. They just need to get their foundation together, a foundation of flavor, which is really what it's all about. They could have been the ugliest gummies, and this would have been a glowing review if the taste would have been there. So, there we go. Another review down. The Jedi gels. Can't really say I recommend them. Unless you want a really strong Star Wars flavor.